Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Toni Summers Tarot. I'm Toni. Thank you for being here today. We're going to be talking to your dead loved ones with a pick a pile tarot card reading. But before we begin, let's go ahead and create a sacred container where we welcome in and we invite our higher selves, as well as calling upon Christic consciousness to please join us at the table. We command our sovereignty in this time, dimension, place, and space. And we disinvite and we disallow all beings, energies, and entities of less than Christed consciousness. And now we're going to set our intentions by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We welcome to the table now and we invite in our angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, guardians of the four corners, Mother of the earth, Father of the sky, sacred ones. We call upon all of you. We welcome all of you here now. We ask you to please be present with us and please help us to understand and to interpret these messages to the best of our knowledge as we receive them. Thank you. Okay, so as I said, my name is Toni. Welcome back to my returning subscribers. And if you are brand new here, it is such an honor and a privilege to have you here with me today. Like I said, we're going to be talking to your dead loved ones with a pick a pile tarot reading. But before we begin, let's just go over a couple quick housekeeping notes. The decks we're going to use today, we're going to look at the tarot deck at the Souls on Fire Tarot by one of my absolute favorite tarot readings of all time, tarot readers of all time, Mary Jo at Soulful Revolution. We are going to look at the Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue, and we're going to look at Talking to Heaven by James Van Praagh. If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, you can find me on Instagram at Toni Summers Tarot or at my website, ToniSummersTarot.com. All the links are down below. Okay, so before we begin, let's look at the piles. So to pick your pile, you're either going to there's three piles. You'll just kind of hear the number 1, 2, 3 or no. Or maybe you need to pause, take a couple deep breaths, get yourself grounded and centered, and then come back and look. Whichever works best for you, connecting your intuition, however it works, okay? So let's begin by looking at pile 1. Pile 1, we have this beautiful piece of Tourmalated Quartz. Pile 2, we have this lovely, lovely piece of Peacock stone. And then lastly, for pile 3, we have this gorgeous piece of fire quartz. All right, so let's take a deep breath and look at one more time. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All the links are down below and in my description and in the comments. So I'll see you up next. Welcome back, pile 1. If you picked, I adore this. This is one of my absolute favorite gemstones, this Tourmalated Quartz. Let's see what messages your deceased loved one is sending to you today. I love this message very much for you, actually. Card 1 asks, what is this, try that again. It describes which spirit is talking to you, okay? So we have the sun. So quite literally for some of you, this could very much be your son, your actual son coming through, or someone who is like a son to you. So a nephew, or just somebody you care very deeply about. It could also, because this card represents Leo, the person who's passed on could be a Leo specifically, somebody who was born from the end of July to the end of August, or even it could be a fire sign. So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, okay, because you got that big bright sun, fire in the sky there. But the other thing that this represents this person, or also it could just be somebody born in the summertime, under the sun, the summer months. Lastly, the other thing that this represents is somebody who is very successful. The sun is about success. So this is somebody who is highly successful, who maybe broke through the barriers, broke through the glass ceiling, broke through the wall that was holding them back, and achieved a great amount of success. So whoever this is that's coming through for you, this feels like they were very warm and loving and very successful, okay? All right, so I asked them, Three cards to give you a very specific message. Okay, and so this is a message for you, about you. And the first one says to see only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healings in unimagined ways. So look at all the situations, people involved, including yourself in the situation, and see it through the eyes of source or through your higher being with only love. And when you're looking at the situation with love, it will kind of recreate the situation and reimagine it in a way you can't see now as possible. Okay, so in other words, that's kind of breaking through that wall. They're here to help you break through that wall themselves. The next card says perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open, and while you walk through them with me by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. So, see the situation that you are imagining success and love on, and know that now is the perfect timing. If there's something that you're trying to go for, now is the time to break through that wall and achieve success. See only love, success in the situation, okay? Because now is the timing. The doors are open and your loved one is there with you, walking through the doors with you. And lastly, reward yourself for holding success and love in front of you, for pushing through and not being afraid that when you know the timing is right, divine timing is calling, you're not afraid, even though there may be something that wants to hold you back. You're like, nope, nope, nope. I see success. I see only love for myself in this situation. So I'm going to push through this wall, and this is the timing is now. And then I can reward myself. It says, you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's a good time for you to receive, loved one. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. So it says, as you're pushing through and breaking through that wall of success, as you're, giving yourself in the situation love, trusting the timing. Also, be kind to yourself. Don't be so hard. Your loved ones acknowledging that you see how hard you are working, and to remember to love yourself as well, okay? So that you can keep your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. What a beautiful message. It really seems to me like your loved one is really here cheering on your success as you push to the next level of your journey. So how beautiful, and loving on you all the time, okay? Speaking of the next level of your journey, why are they here right now? They're literally here because they are witnessing you on this path. They are bringing you that success, but they're also bringing you the motivation and the love and the encouragement to push through that wall. Look at all this knight and horse energy here. They are here bringing you success, love, encouragement, and to recognize that, even if nobody else sees the hard work that you're doing right now and all the effort that you are making, they do. And they want you to know that it is not for nothing, that you are, they want to kind of let you know the path you're on is leading to something even greater than you can imagine. Just keep seeing yourself in the situation with love and focusing on your success, okay? So a direct message to you from them is, I always give you a good night kiss. This is such a sweet message. I know that you still need me in your life. Especially, this is really sweet if this is, from your son. If this is specifically from one of you, from your son, this is extremely sweet. I always give you a good night kiss. I know that you still need me in your life, so I make my presence known in order to comfort you. I enlarge my energy so that you can clearly feel me standing next to you. Oh, I'm going to get tears. And I move significant objects that remind you of our shared times together. When you are ready to go to sleep, I always visit you with a loving kiss to tuck you safely into bed. My love for you has been elevated to its purest level, and I am now as close to being an angel as a human soul could possibly be. So, when I'm with you, please know that my intentions are solely to help and to comfort you. Of course, I receive great happiness from sharing more time with you, but ultimately, my goodnight kisses are a way of bringing you heavenly, healing energy into your life. So every night, when you lay down and you go to sleep, they're kissing you goodnight to give you, oh, my ears ringing so loudly. I love this message so much. It's coming through so loudly. They're giving you heavenly healing energy, kissing you goodnight and letting you know you're not alone, and that it's helping you to restore yourself so you can get up and face that new day the next day. And speaking of which, this is exactly why what you need to take away. You have been carrying a lot of burdens, okay? The Ten of Wands. And they're here to let you know not only have they been trying to restore you, but they want you to know that, they see that you have been, carrying so much. But as they said, you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and now it is time to receive. This is the Ten of Wands. So this is giving, this masculine energy of giving. Now they're telling you it is time to receive. The Pentacles, the feminine energy of receiving, okay? Is the time for you to reward yourself in a meaningful way. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspiration. The doors are open, and your loved one is walking by your side. So look past the seeming errors, the mistakes, and the misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person and yourself, so you can focus on finding ways to achieve the success, to make time to reward yourself, to balance the giving and the receiving of your energy, okay? And know that when you feel like there's nothing left for you to give, I'm there every single night kissing you goodnight to help you restore your energy from heavenly love. All right? What an absolute beautiful reading. I am so honored, Pile 1, that you were here with me and I got to share this message with you. If you enjoyed this, please be sure, give me a thumbs up, share this with somebody who might find this enjoyable. Subscribe, come on back. I'm going to try to be more consistent and post these every other week. So you should start getting these more consistently. Okay. Until I see y'all again, y'all stay very happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. Love you, Pile 1. Bye. Welcome back, Pile 2. If you chose this Peacock stone, I love this. It's not such a pretty stone. I don't know how well you can see it. Let's see what messages your deceased loved one has for you. Okay, so card that describes the spirit that is present and talking to you. The Queen of Swords. So this represents either as a female or a feminine type person. Most likely a mother, a grandmother, probably some type of matriarch type energy. So the boss lady, you know what I mean? Mom, grandma, great-grandmother, aunt. It could have been a wife or an older sister or a best friend who had that really strong energy. Also, swords, this is the air signs. So Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. My brain was just about to say the wrong one. Aquarius. And this is somebody who was very knowledgeable. If it's not any of those things, this is also somebody who was very wise, who really wanted to try to be compassionate and understanding, and was just very, I love the energy because she's very balanced, and this energy is going to repeat itself multiple times. And this just comes across as somebody who was very understood both sides of the fence very easily, okay? So, message to you, specifically for you from them. It starts with, because we have 3 cards, we have confidence, ask, and change direction. So let's begin with have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, or source, or creator, universe, the truth. Confidence in the truth is enough, okay? Confidence in your skill set and ability is enough. So confidence in something bigger than yourself is enough. Along with knowing that God, source, creator, works through you and with you in all ways. So understand that the universe creator is working with you and through you all the time in all the ways, okay? And so lean upon, your angels and your loved one, lean upon them and ask if your confidence is wavering, and your loved one saying, if your confidence is wavering, lean on me and I will help buoy your courage and your faith, okay? So have confidence on the path that you're on the journey you're on, because the next card says to ask. It says to ask us and me, the angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. Ask them specifically. This is your past loved one who's asking you is saying to you to ask them specifically to help you in this situation, and I will immediately go to work on your behalf. I'm governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you, it says we are governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So I will patiently wait your request. So it's saying your loved ones that's passed on, your angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides cannot intervene or help you with any situation unless you ask them specifically, please help me. You have to give them permission. I give you permission to intervene in this situation. But your loved one's saying, hey, ask me to help you and I'll help you. And when you don't have confidence in yourself or the situation, ask me to help you. How does this say? It says, lean upon me if your confidence wavers, and I will be happy to buoy your courage and faith. Just ask me to, and I will strengthen in your courage and your faith. Okay. And lastly, the change in direction. It says, the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and to my guidance. You are protected now and in the future. So follow your path to the happy outcomes that you desire. So it looks like, you need to have a little confidence because your direction, the path that you're on is kind of shifting, and that's definitely about to show up. So ask for guidance and ask for help along the way. Have confidence that as you change direction, you are making the right choice. And if you're not sure, ask, and we are here to guide you and to give you confidence and wisdom. Remember, that is the sword of truth and wisdom, okay? So she's here to guide you like a queen. She's here to understand you and help you understand the swords and give you confidence, okay, that sword. Now, what's funny about this path, about this change of direction is this. So why is your loved one here with you right now? Page of Wands in reverse, talking about a change in direction. So it feels like there was something that you were really desiring, you were chasing after, you were going after, and now suddenly you kind of maybe understand it a little bit better. And so perhaps you're having to find the confidence to change direction here. And so your loved one is here telling you, you can ask them for help, ask them for guidance, ask them for courage to make a change, because it's very clear that there's something going on that you realize maybe this isn't the right path. Maybe this is not what I, or who or what I want anymore, and it's time for me to switch gears. And so they're here telling you not to be afraid, that they are here to help you change directions. Just ask, okay? So a direct message to you directly from your loved ones, they say, I am just a thought away. Please don't think of me as gone, because I'm not. I'm right here. Please don't think of me up in heaven or as heaven. I'm sorry, try that again. Please don't think of heaven as up in the sky, because it's not. It's right here, right on this earth. Yes, I am happily busy with learning and helping, but I'm also happily willing to be right by your side the moment that you need me. Just ask, okay? All of our former communication barriers between you and me have been lifted, and I now understand exactly. I now understand, and I hear you perfectly. I hear your thoughts. Please don't worry. I don't judge them. My heart is now completely open to compassion, and I understand and I love you like I never could before. And that is why I'm with you the very moment that you think of me or that you need me, okay? I am just a thought away. And so, which leads to the very next part. Speaking of that Page of Wands, we have the Page of Swords of what you should take away. You know, we begin with the Queen of Swords, we end with the Page of Swords. And the message here is about a change in direction, okay? They're acknowledging, they're telling you, have confidence. Don't be afraid. There's something new coming your way. Come at it wholeheartedly, just like you did the first with the path that you're on now. Even if, don't think of it as a failure just because it has to end. Did you learn something? Did you grow? Did you experience things you didn't get to before? Well, then it was a success. If you learn, if you grow, if you have experiences that broaden and expand your horizons, then was that really a failure? Okay? So they're here acknowledging that it is time for you to shift gears, that they are absolutely here supporting you, and to not be afraid, have confidence. And if you can't find the confidence to ask, they will be happy to give it to you. All right. Pile 2, this was such an honor and a joy to share these messages with you. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, or maybe even share this with somebody else you know who might enjoy this message. Okay. Y'all be sure to come on back in the future. And until I see you again, take care of yourselves, Pile 2. Much love. Bye. Well, hello. Welcome back, Pile 3. If you chose, which is one of my absolute favorite stones I have here at home, my fire quartz. Let's see what message is coming through for you from your past loved one. All right, card to represent the spirit that is talking to you. Justice shows up. What a beautiful card this is. Okay, so this person literally and truly could have been in law. They could have been a lawyer, a judge, a paralegal, a cop, a something, okay? Something involving legal system, or working within the law, or teaching the law even, okay? Because very much this could be about teaching. This is the card of Libra. So this person could have been a Libra, born from the end of August to the end of September. Wait, I did that wrong. End of September to the end of October. I'll get it right. Dang it, I was saying Virgo there for a second. That's Libra. Libra is the end of September to the end of October. They could have literally been a Libra or one of the air signs, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, okay? Or they could have been a fall, air signs is spring. They could have been a spring, their birthday could have been in spring. Alternatively, if it's none of these things, this is a person who was very fair, very balanced, could see both sides of everything. That's the sword of truth and justice and the scales of victory there. So this is somebody who really managed to walk the tight line, understand both perspectives, could see and bridge the distance and the gap between people, and was very wise, very understanding, very loving, very kind, okay? Also, I just heard justice. This could actually be somebody named Justin, Justine, something like that also, okay? So just a thought, all right? So a message to you from them. This is for you about your life. We have assertiveness, heart chakra, and focus on service. We will start with assertiveness. It says, this situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested, yet there is also a need for your strength and your truthfulness with other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, give you strength and guiding your words. So it's saying that whatever situation you're in, it is beginning to heal, but you are also, your loved one is asking you to stand in your own strength and your own truthfulness, and to not be afraid to, speak your truth, and that your loved one is helping, giving you strength and guiding you to use words that are kind but assertive. Okay, so really assert your point, your ground. Stand your ground here is kind of the message from your loved one, but with love, the heart chakra. It says, love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It is safe for you to love and to be loved with an open heart as I stand by you with perfect protection and guidance. And so the message here is that you are being protected, you are being loved. So don't be afraid to be assertive as long as it's coming from the heart and with love, okay? And to ask your loved ones to help you find the right words and the right tone, and to give you the strength and guide your words, okay? Because that's what they really want to. They want to help guide you with love. And then the very last message from your loved one is they're telling you to focus on service. It says, let's see if I can get that to focus, and I'll just read it here. Nope, not really. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. So focus on being of service to yourself and to others, but also don't let others walk all over you. It's okay to love others and to serve them, but also remember, you need to love yourself. So assert your needs and don't be afraid, to make sure people see both sides, not just their side, that you have a point to be made, and a loving, kind point to be made. So even though it's good to help serve others, you are not a doormat. Do not allow others walk all over you, make sure you are also asserting your needs and as well, okay? Okay, so why is your loved one here right now? To help you kind of clean up some loose ends, most likely within your family. It feels like when the Ten of Pentacles shows up, this is kind of the sum parts, sum of all, total of all the parts, okay? And very often this has to do with our family and our legacy. And so they want to, one, kind of clean up the mess they left behind. If there was any mess your loved one left behind or any legacy that may not have been the most flattering, they're trying to clean that up. But they're also trying to clean up the ancestral wounds. Anything that they didn't address while they were alive that they maybe passed on to you and your loved ones around them, generational trauma, as some people call it. I call it, ancestral wounding. They're here to try to address that and to make it known and to really focus on healing that. And that's a lot of what this heart chakra is to realize where is the wound and how can you take care of yourself and assert your needs. Because perhaps, your loved one was focusing on everybody else, but perhaps they should have been focusing on themselves and healing that wound first so it didn't get passed on, okay? So they want to acknowledge that they did, love and take care of everybody, and there was a lot of love given, but perhaps maybe they didn't do as much work as they should have and heal this energy so it's been passed along, okay? So a direct message to you from them, and they actually gave you 2 cards, okay? So the first message to you says, and like I said, I do believe this has something to do with ancestral trauma, generational wounds, something like that, because it says, I am sorry, please forgive me. Now that I am over here, I've had the chance to review my life. I understand how my actions have affected you, and I need to apologize so that both of our souls can move forward. You see, if either one of us is hanging on to guilt or to resentment, it stalls both of our personal growth. Please know that at every moment I was doing the very best I could. I will now finally admit to you how frightened I was. I made an effort to appear strong, but underneath, look, she's balancing on the tightrope, okay? She appears strong, like she's not afraid, but here's what they're saying. I will now admit to you, I was frightened. I made an effort to appear strong, but underneath, I was scared of everything, including life. I covered up my fears by closing my heart to feeling emotions. Oh, look, I covered up my fears by closing my heart to feeling emotions. And I know that this hurt you quite a bit. I promise you that I've also now learned from this error, but I've also had to forgive and have compassion for myself. I ask that you please do the same and please forgive me too. What a beautiful message. And then the second message they send to you says, please to remember me by the happy memories that we created. I can see you remembering me with heaviness in your heart because you worry and you grieve. These are normal, beautiful, and understandable emotions, and they are part of your healing. However, when the dust settles, I really wish that you would just focus upon the happy times that we had instead of the sad ending. Keep my memory alive by thinking of me at our most joyful times. When something stirs a pleasant memory, talk to me about this, and I know that I not only hear you, but I share this sentimental moment with you. So, your loved ones wants you to know they haven't left you. They're right here with you, and that they are asking you, please forgive them for maybe not always being present, maybe not always, focusing on serving you, maybe not always, and themselves as well, okay? Not always leading from the heart, maybe either not being assertive enough or too assertive. But they really were walking a tightrope in how they felt, and they were very afraid. And so they don't want you to remember them as that, but instead to look at the sum total of all the parts and to see the happy times, the good times with them, and to remember them that way, okay? So the final message to you, what you should take away from this reading, wow, the High Priestess in reverse. This is very interesting. This is about you're not really listening to your own intuition. And so that's what they're saying. They're saying they feel like, one, you're not trusting your gut, your hunches, your intuition enough. And that's kind of what this assertiveness, heart chakra, and focus on service is. If you're in your heart, you're going to trust your gut, okay? You're going to trust your hunches. You're going to trust your intuition. And you're going to be assertive when you're listening to your intuition. You're going to be assertive because you're just going to trust and have faith and go and be assertive. And you're going to focus on serving the calling to which you are being called to. But when you are out of alignment with your higher self, you can't hear that. And so then you're not able to manifest what it is you truly want, okay? And so they're saying that if you're having a hard time balancing right now and figuring out what it is you want, this is card number 11, Justice. So this is like you standing in front of the mirror looking at yourself. So take a good hard look in the mirror and asking yourself, where are you not giving yourself enough love? Where are you not being assertive enough and focusing on your needs and taking care of yourself so you can take care of others? Where are you really disconnecting from yourself and not putting the big picture in front of yourself? Instead, you're just letting all the little stressors weigh you down, okay? So take away from that, because remember, they may have done the same thing and they don't want you to think of them like that. They want you to remember that, they're human and they try and they loved you big, and that they are still here for you. Number 11, side by side, you and them standing side by side with you anytime you need them. They're just a thought away. All right, pile 3, it was a great honor and a pleasure to be here with you today. I hope that you will come back in the future. If you enjoyed this reading, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and share it with somebody else who might find this enjoyable. And until next time I see you, you stay very happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. Love you, pile 3. Bye.